What's up, my exploding fans? Creepy King on your screen now, and I am going. I am making a new intro for my videos every time I make some. So I'm gonna be hoping that you guys, because I am thinking, hey, maybe I could have some fans maybe make the intro for me. So yeah, I'll let that happen. So basically, if you want to enter in the contest, if you want, well, not really a contest, well, kind of a contest, but just go in the description below and I'll set out all the details, basically what I need, what I want you to do, and bada boom bada bing. Alright? And there's gonna be some stuff in there. I'll put in my Discord thing, so that you can join my Discord, which it's been in many links, all my stream links, but my Discord will be in there, and I will, and that's where you, I could talk to you guys to, make the intro for me, because I can't think of how I could make the intro, but, yeah, anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. What's up, my exploding fans? Creepy King on your screen now, and welcome to another list for me. I did one previously about top 10 YouTubers, which was really cringy. But this time, this list is going to be about one of my favorite video game characters, Megaman. I'm going to be rating all the 15 bosses for Megaman 8-Bit Deathmatch version 4, from easiest to hardest. The reason why it's version 4 is because for some reason, no matter how much I try, I can't play version 5. But it's fine. Now, without further ado, here are the top 15 hardest Megaman 8-Bit Deathmatch bosses. Number 15. Dockbots. These guys were a walk in the park. Sure, these guys were all the 8 robot masters from Mega Man 2, just like in Mega Man 3, but they aren't using their real abilities. They are just using the weapons in the game. Well, except for Flashman has to use Bass's cannon, because if he used Time Stopper, that's literally what it's called, it would be OP, and I wouldn't be able to move or shoot. But then again, using Time Stopper meant that you can't shoot either, so it's a lose-lose. And I kind of think that this prepares you for the other 40 robot masters. Number 14. Daddy Metul. For the beginning of the boss, you are presented by, according to the fandom, Cockroach Twins. Sorry, I'm not too familiar with Mega Man 4, because I don't really play it as much. But right before you battle, Daddy Metul comes at the last second and crushes them, which then, the battle starts. Daddy Metul is a pretty easy boss. All he does is jump around, cover himself with his helmet, and spawn meds. This probably would have went higher in the list if it wasn't for the weapon choices, which one of the options is Drill Bomb, one of the OP weapons, which kills Daddy Metul faster. Number 13. Buster Rod G. When I was first introduced to the 3 Genesis units, I was pretty intimidated. Since they threw King out the freaking window, I was thinking that these guys were not gonna joke around and stall. They got business to do. Anyway, Buster Rod G was the first of the 3 to fight. He was pretty fast, can basically use Double Team from Pokemon, can stretch his arms out to hit ya, and can deflect bullets. Well, except for the Silver Tomahawk, which is one of the chosen weapons. So is Needle Cannon. Overall, if you want to not die from this boss, you gotta know what you're doing and be prepared for whatever moves he throws at you. Number 12. Wiley Capsule. if you have played Mega Man 7, it's basically the exact same thing from the game, but in 3D. For those that don't know, let me tell you, Dr. Wily can shoot projectiles that could damage you, slow you down, or freeze you. He also shoots an electric shock on the ground that creates electric balls to scatter across the room. And he can teleport. Luckily, you have the Thunderbolt that can damage him pretty well. All you have to do is run and watch where he is. Number 11. Duo. Just like Wiley Capsule, it's exactly the same thing from Mega Man 8, but in 3D. Again, for those who don't know, Duo can ground pound and create a shockwave, can turn into an indestructible ball and bounce around the room, and can shoot balls from his fist. Basically, when I saw Duo to be one of the bosses, I was basically expecting it to be like Mega Man 8, which, the battle to me was easy. It was exactly like that. Also, you get the Arrow Buster, just in case you're not used to Duo. Number 10. Gutstoes. To be honest, I was kinda expecting Gutstoes to be the boss for Mega Man 2. The dragon would be too hard, those boxes would be too easy, and those wall lasers would be... I don't know. So I was pretty much expecting this to be Gutstoes. Instead of him going back and forth, you literally have to run from him while he shoots at you and throws mets at you. The two weapons that you could get was the Quick Boomerang and Item 1, which I tried to use them, but Gutstoes' weakness in Mega Man 2 is Quick Boomerang, but it didn't work no matter how hard I tried. At first, this boss might be hard to keep track of, but if you focus on paying attention, you'll be able to beat him. Number 9. All 48 Robot Masters. Alright, now we are getting into the harder stuff. This boss is exactly how it sounds. You fight all of the 48 Robot Masters. Now, if you start saying, "Oh, but Creeper King, Gamma, and the 48 Robot Masters are in the same level, it's basically the same boss." Well, pleasant viewer, I'm just gonna say that they are separate. Check the fandom page, they agree. These bosses were pretty easy, except that I had trouble with Elect Man, because his shots were a one-hit kill, Magnet Man, because of his homing shots, Dive Man, same thing as Magnet Man, Gyro Man, Centaur Man, Flame Man, and Wind Man. They were rough. Number 8. King. This guy really put up a fight. In this first phase, he holds a shield where he always blocks wherever you stand, and if you do shoot at it, the shield shoots back. The only way to hit him is with copy vision. He does jump around to be a jerk sometimes, makes a blast that makes an X at you. After his first phase, he'll wield an axe and start jumping around and charging at you, and shoots a laser that is very similar to the Gemini laser. Luckily, you have the Thunderbolt and the Bubble Lead to assist you to kill him. Overall, this boss is pretty bad, and can put up one heck of a fight. Alright, well that's about half our list. How about we have a little commercial break, just to take a little break from this intense stuff.
Commercial break!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Calm down, Mickey Mouse! Calm down! Oh!
Mickey! What the heck are you, Mickey?
Steve! Alright, if you stay right here, you'll be safe.
I'll give you $5 if you survive the night, Mickey.
Hey folks,
viewer mail time again. Oh, here's one from Sally, age 14. Dear Pig, aren't you interrupting the story at the most suspenseful part? Well, the answer is yes, Sally. Yes, I am. Keep those cards and letters coming.
Number 7. Gamma. After the epic battle with all of the 48 Robot Masters, you then fight Gamma. And it's kinda similar to Gamma on Megaman 3, but Gamma can now walk. Holy frick! Anyways, the only way to damage Gamma, kinda like the one in Megaman 3, is to shoot him in the head with some of the strongest weapons. Hard Knuckle, Pharaoh Shot, Blade Cracker, Mega Ball, and the best one to use, Atomic Fire, fully charged. But it's not easy to hit him. It's actually really hard to hit him, especially when he's moving around. He can shoot lasers, fire, and if you are too close to him, he can squish you like a bug. When you get him down on his knees, you have to, like in Mega Man 3, use Rush Coil and use the top spin to finish him off. If you're too slow, he'll rise again with a quarter of health recovered. What you want to do to be successful is to run around the arena, collect W tanks, and aim perfectly with the Atomic Fire, and you'll for sure win. Number 6. Yellow Devil. Now, this boss is exactly like Wiley Capsule Duo, where you have to dodge him and shoot him in the eye. But you don't have the Thunder Beam, so it's a lot harder. Knowing that this is the first boss shows that the rest of the game can be a pain in the frickin' butt. Number 5. Mega Water S. The second boss of the trio. This one is more difficult than the first one. Well, of course. But this guy is more annoying than fair. When on the platform with him, he either shoots at you like every other boss in the freaking game, makes a shield and shoots, or pushes you off the platform into the water. If you're lucky, you'll hit a platform. But if you want to hit him, you gotta get out of the water, back on the platform, and then repeat. The reason why he isn't higher on the list is because you can have weapons. And, a side note, Hyperstorm H is a pig/hog, Buster Rod G is a monkey. What the frick is Mega Water S? Please, someone tell me in the freaking comments. I beg of you. Number 4. Darkman 4. This boss is basically mean. What this boss does is make a laser-like shield that circles him and shoots you. The only time that he doesn't have a shield is when he jumps at you. The worst part is that when he jumps at you, he shoots a shield at you, which can be very hard to dodge. What even sucks is that you have to charge your shots with Proto Man's Buster and Shield, which the shield mostly never works. And sometimes, even when your shot is charged and he doesn't have his shield open, it doesn't hurt him. Probably just a little glitch, but still! Number 3. Dark Evil Robot. This boss is actually my favorite boss in the game. It's epic. It has a little intro thing, and this boss is fairly hard. Well, mostly. After this robot breaks into the castle and steals the power of the 8 Robot Masters, he flies up to space and Duo gives you his arm. Literally. And as you battle him, you can fly, because probably the reason is you're in space. But then again, you fly up to space. The robot uses the power of the 8 Robot Masters to kill you. For Thunderclaw, you have to fly up and then fly under with the laser if you don't want to get hit. For Astro Crush, you have to dodge the incoming meteors. Ice Wave, you have to fly around because the ice follows you. Tornado Hold makes it so that the robot can shoot tornadoes around. But what happens when I play it is that the robot only shot at one direction, and that was it. The flame sword is just how Sword Man did it. For water balloon, he literally shoots water balloons. Homing sniper, he aims for you and shoots 1,000 bullets. And flash bomb is shooting 4 of them at the same time. The only way to hit him is when he starts charging his charge attack. You gotta charge your weapon and shoot him when he gets close. Let him get too close and he can take down half of your health. When you're about 2/3 away from killing him, he'll use 2 of the Robot Master's powers. The hardest one would have been Ice Wave and Astro Crush. This guy is very hard, but fair. Number 2. Hyperstorm H. Take the Dark Evil Robot and combine him with Mega Water S. You get this pain in the butt. This guy has a similar stage, kind of like the Ice Bully from Mario Kart DS, or the Big Bully from Mario Kart DS, whatever. But it's worse. There's a small platform and spikes around you. What is worse that you have no weapons. So what this robot does is first tries to inhale you and exhale you into the spikes. He also shoots when he exhales. Then he jumps around the stage, spawning mets at you to attack you. But the worst is when he charges at you. You have to time it just right to dodge his charge. Once he hits you, you take a ton of damage and fly back. And you would be very lucky if you barely dodge his attack, but don't get knocked back. Also, did I forget to mention that he has 2 freaking stacks of health? If you manage to survive his first 3 attacks, when in his second phase, it gets worse. Right when he sucks you in, he jumps up, and I forgot to mention that when he lands, you're still on the ground. You will get hurt. But he spawns mets and sucks you in. When he exhales, he shoots at you faster. He jumps faster. He even charges faster. This boss can be one pain in the freaking spine, but if you manage to survive, you will be able to kill him. Alright, well, before we get to number 1, let's do a little countdown. Number 15, Docbox. Number 14, Daddy Matul. Number 13, Buster Rod G. Number 12, Wiley Capsule. Number 11, Duo. Number 10, Gutstoes. Number 9, all 48 Robot Masters. Number 8, King. Number 7, Gamma. Number 6, Yellow Devil. Number 5, Mega Water S. Number 4, Darkman 4. Number 3, Dark Evil Robot. Number 2, Hyperstorm H. And number 1...
Hey folks, you are now time again. Here's one from Sally, age 14. Dear King, aren't you interrupting the story at the most suspenseful part? Well, the answer is yes, Sally. Yes, I am. Keep those cards and letters coming.
Hello, Ed boy.
We are number 1.
Whenever possible, teamwork is the best kind of work. Especially when it's the Genesis unit. Now, this boss is my second favorite. And this boss is a freaking worse torture. When fighting these 3, Mega Water S is shooting at you, Buster Rod G is jumping around and shooting his arm at you, and Hyperstorm H jumps around shaking the ground. Eventually, they come together to do an attack together. The first attack is Mega Water S, on top of Hyperstorm H, shooting water while Buster Rod G bounces them towards you. The second is Hyperstorm H holding Buster Rod G while he shoots his arm, making a jump rope while Mega Water S chases you while he has his water shield on. And the last attack is where Hyperstorm H sucking you in while Buster Rod G makes clones that hurt when touched, and Mega Water S rising water from the ground. These guys kind of remind me of something. Holy frick! They're literally the elite trio. They're even the same color. This is cool. I see what you did, Capcom. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Leave a like, hope you subscribe. Click that bell so you can be notified anytime I make a stream or make another video. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!